Hey everyone, it's Age of the Aquarius. Today I'm back with my very first beauty collab video. I'm going to do a video all about little Peep alongside Beautyrave. She's an amazing makeup artist. We met on a Facebook group and then I followed her on Instagram and I saw in her bio that she loves little Peep too. So I had to talk to her and we're going to make a video today all about little Peep. We're going to answer 10 questions and do our makeup based off of an inspo photo of him. So if you're a little Peep fan, you're going to enjoy this one. And after you watch my video, make sure to head over to Beautyrave's channel and check out which look she did. I have no clue what she came up with, so it's going to be a surprise. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so I'm putting up the photo that I'm using as inspo for my makeup. This is one of my favorite pictures of Peep. It's actually the first one that I ever saw of him. I didn't even know it was him. I was like, damn, that's a great photo. Like, I love this guy's hair. And I found out 3 years later that it was Peep. But yeah, so I'm gonna jump right into my first shade and answer the first question, which is, when did you discover little Peep and how? So I discovered little Peep in March of 2020. I was watching movies on Netflix like everybody else, and I kept seeing Everybody's Everything come up in the slider, and I finally just clicked on it because I love music documentaries. So I was like, why not? And I fell in love with this man. And the next day I researched everything I could about him. That was the beginning of the obsession, y'all. Next step and next question, what are your 3 favorite Peep songs and why? My first favorite is Live Forever. I think that song is so beautiful. He's basically talking about how when you're a celebrity and you reach a certain level of success, you're basically immortal, and that no matter what happens to you, that you'll always live on, which is so true in his case. My next favorite is Little Kennedy. I probably should have said that one first because that's my favorite little Peep song. It is the saddest song possibly ever made on earth, but the melody is absolutely transfixing. Once that gets in your head, you cannot stop singing it, and I always go back to it. It's a song I never get tired of, and I will admit sometimes it does put me in my feels, but it is meant to do that. And yeah, just another beautiful song by him. My third favorite song is a polar opposite of all these sad songs. It's actually Aquafina. Every time I hear him say Molly in my Aquafina, I start laughing. It's just funny. It's one of those party songs that just gets you in a good mood, and every time I hear it, I just smile. So Aquafina is definitely up there in the top 3. And I'll move on to the next question, which is, what is your favorite thing about Peep? I'd say that it is his sweetness and that he seemed like a genuinely good person, and in his lyrics he'd always talk about how much he loved his mom, and you know, he just wanted success for his family and to be able to provide for them. And yeah, like, he just seemed like a really sensitive soul. I think that he was just genuine and kind and intelligent and funny and charismatic, and I would love to meet him. So yeah, definitely his sweet demeanor and just his gentleness was my favorite thing about him. The next step here will be the cut crease, which you know that I cannot do while I'm talking. So I will hurry up and finish that part and we'll move on to the next question. And the next question is, what is my favorite photo of little Peep? I will put it up here. I love every photo in this series. Just the black and white and the contrast. That was one of my favorite eras of his. His style was definitely changing a little bit. He was modeling a lot at that time. So I just think it really shows his evolution as an artist, and especially being photographed, because at the beginning it was just, you know, mostly street photography and his friends taking pictures of him and stuff like that. So this is like a really professional photo shoot. And the next question is, what is my favorite hair color that Peep had? It is definitely the bleach blonde when it was really short. I think that that was the best look on him. I also like the bleach blonde when it was kind of longer at the top, like in the video for Girls. I'll put in a picture right here. That is definitely really cool looking, even though he kind of looked like Aaron Carter, but he definitely rocked that one as well. But yeah, the pink is really cool. I think it's unique and it made him stand out, but I always go back to the short bleach blonde hair. I think he looked really handsome like that. under eye is done. It is very bright, and now I'll do the contour and the next question, which is what is my favorite tattoo that Lil Peep had? And I'm gonna say it's the Crybaby tattoo. I think it's the most iconic, most recognizable tattoo. It was a bit over the top, the reason I got it, but I mean, he was a little over the top. But he got it because he wanted to be able to push himself, and he figured that if he had a tattoo on his face like that, he couldn't get a regular job and he had to make the rap thing work. So that's one way to do it. I also like the meaning behind it in general, just Crybaby. He was always talking about how he called his mom crying 4 or 5 times a day, and you know, I think that was really indicative of his character being, you know, a sweetheart, mama's boy, crybaby. So he was definitely a kind and sensitive person. So that's why I love that tattoo. Let's do a purple highlight. And the next question is, what is my favorite Lil Peep interview? It is definitely the GQ tattoo tour. I loved learning about all of his tattoos and the meanings behind them, and I think that interview really shows his personality the best. So for someone who doesn't know anything about him before you even watch the whole documentary, I think that's a great interview. Every time I see that video, it just makes me smile. He looks so cute. Like, oh my God, what a cutie! The next question is, what is a song that you relate to the most or resembles you? Ghost Boy resembles me a lot. I argued back and forth about putting it in my top 3 favorite songs. It is so beautiful. As a writer, I feel like I definitely relate to it because it is lyrically so impactful, and I love lyrics, love sad songs, and what he has to say is just so powerful. So, all right, so I'm back to answer the final question, and it is, what is one thing that Peep taught you? I'd say that it's definitely to be aware of the people who you surround yourself with, and to think about potential influences and, you know, just the type of people that you surround yourself with. I wouldn't say that everything that happened in his life was a result of who he surrounded himself with, but it's a big part. And I'm definitely aware of that concept, but he definitely taught me to pay attention to it a little bit more because it's only for your own benefit. So this is the final look. I'll put up my inspo photo again. I wanted to do something that fit the color scheme. So I did pink, white, black, and red. I changed the lip to red. The hot pink was not where it was going. And that concludes my Lil Peep inspired makeup collab video with Beautyrave. So you guys should check out her version of this video on her channel and tell us what you think. And until next time, it's Age of the Aquarius. Bye.